All right, as always, thank you so much for joining me. This is a mindful movement and meditation. So we will spend a few moments on our mat breathing, and then we will enjoy some movements to get our body waking up. To begin, we're going to start in a seated position. Now, I'm going to choose a different seated position. I'm going to choose Hero's Pose tonight, but feel free to pick whatever seated position works for you. So perhaps on your knees or seated and cross-legged or even on a chair or a cushion. Alrighty, when you get to your preferred spot, sit tall, sit proud. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Once again, forward, up, back, and down. Relax your arms along your side and allow your palms or the back of your hands to rest on your thighs or your knee. Root down through your sit bones. Reach the crown of your head to the sky. And if it feels okay, gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Sigh it out. Take another longer, deeper inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it all go. And take your largest, fullest, deepest breath yet. Invite in as much air as you possibly can. Pause when you reach the top. And exhale, force everything out. Seal your lips and continue to take long, slow, deep inhales and long, slow, complete exhales. Turning your attention inward, trying to focus within the four corners of your mat. I invite you to take an opportunity to set an intention for our class today. Perhaps you already have an intention or something is sparking to you. But just in case, I do have an affirmation to offer. And today our affirmation is, I forgive all past experiences. I forgive all past experiences. So take a moment, think about how that might internalize for you. I forgive all past experiences. With each inhale, invite acceptance and forgiveness. And with each exhale, allow yourself to shed a feeling of guilt or shame or frustration or disappointment in yourself. With each inhale, invite acceptance and forgiveness. With each exhale, shed and let go of anything that's holding you down, holding you back, anything that's you're holding on to that you can let go of. Try to keep that focus in mind for the next few breaths. With each inhale, invite acceptance and forgiveness and grace, appreciation for yourself. With each exhale, what can you let go of? How can you feel a little bit lighter? What baggage can you shake off today? If it feels right, bring your left hand to your chest and your right hand to your belly. Feeling each breath lift the chest and expand the belly. And with each exhale, feeling the chest settle and the belly contract. Allow your attention to stay within this feeling of acceptance, forgiveness, grace, and appreciation for yourself. Allowing yourself to remove these little weights that are holding you down. Almost as if you are a hot air balloon that is being weighed down with weights. And each time you exhale, you remove one little sandbag and your balloon gets just a little bit higher until you're free to float among the clouds. As you inhale and you feel your chest lift, allow yourself to feel lighter, even defying gravity. Acknowledge all the possibilities that you have before you as you remove these weights. On your next exhale, release your hands back down to your side. And on your next inhale, gently blink your eyes open. Come back to the room. Come back to your mat. Inhale, reach to the sky, open nice and wide. Bring your hands together and lower your thumbs into your chest. Once more, just like that. Sweep the sky. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale brings you back to center. Once more. Inhale up, and this time cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, rise, and bring your hands down. Make your way to a forearm plank. Now, if you prefer to be up on your hands, that's a fabulous option. If it feels good to have your elbows down, that's great. Now, you can choose to keep your knees down, or if you're feeling a strong core, you can lift your knees off the mat. Think about keeping your shoulders and your hips in a line, whether your knees are up or down. So I'm actually going to keep my knees down today because I'm still building up a lot of core strength and I'm not quite there yet. So you choose what feels best for you. But when you're in this plank, activate the core, squeezing the belly button up and knitting your abs toward one another. Take a few breaths here. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Beautiful. And lift one ankle off the mat and give yourself a little ankle roll. One direction and then the opposite direction. Just rolling out through the ankles and then switch sides. Rolling out one direction and then the other. Come back to your plank. Squeeze that low belly in and up. One last breath here. Exhale, push yourself back to child's pose. So choose your knee variation. If you'd like to have wider knees, you can sink your torso towards your thighs.
If you'd like to have your knees closer together, that might allow you to round the spine a little more. So find your preferred child's pose. Allow your forehead to rest. Always an option to incorporate blocks with child's pose as well. Perhaps to put your forehead on a block or place them underneath your arms. Lots of ways to customize this position to make it feel restful. Hold here for one more breath, relaxing through the spine. Beautiful. Slowly come through tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your knees, find downward facing dog. Maybe pedal out your feet for a moment here, stretching out the back of your calves. And then using this pose just to transition to a forward fold. So walk your feet all the way up toward the wrists. Keep your feet nice and wide, hips width or wider. Let your torso rest on your thighs. Relax the head and neck. Inhale as you slowly roll yourself up to a standing, nice and slow. Give your head a minute to settle. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Get as tall as you can. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach up again. Clasp your fingers together. Push your palms to the sky. Exhale, gentle bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, gentle bend to the left. Inhale, center. Beautiful. Relax your arms back down again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Beautiful. Separate your feet hip as far as your mat or wider. Allow your toes to point outwards and then slowly lower your hips down towards your heels, finding a very deep squat. So if this is a little too much, maybe put a block underneath, especially if you don't feel very warmed up yet. Or keep your hips a little higher. Find the level that feels good. Rock your hips from side to side. Finding mobility in your ankles. Beautiful. When you're ready, lift the hips up once again. Find a wide forward fold. Relax the head and neck. Inhale slowly brings you all the way up. Exhale, forward fold again. Lead with the chest. Lengthening the back of the legs as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step your right foot to the top of your mat and step your left foot to the back of your mat. Find a runner's lunge. Square off your hips. Keep your feet as wide as what's comfortable for you. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a standing. Inhale, rise. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Hold it here. Inhale, hold. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Maybe adjust the feet if that feels good. Wider or bring them closer together. Sink those hips nice and low. Make sure your front knee is roughly over the front ankle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Beautiful. Exhale, hold. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the front knee. Reach your fingertips forward and then tick-tock the arms north and south. Now keep that core engaged. We already started some core work today. Keep it engaged and keep your top shoulder as high as what's comfortable for you. To make the pose more challenging, you can reach your arm a little lower. Try not to round through the torso. Keep a nice long flat line between your underarm and your left hip. If you want to make the pose a little easier, keep yourself taller. So find the level that challenges you. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Bend the front knee, arms come back to a T. Inhale, star pose. Come through an X. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Bring your hands down to the mat. Hold for a moment here. First fold like this. Maybe the back of the legs are feeling a little tight. Great job. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands toward the top of your mat. Find your runner's lunge. Once again, lifting the back heel. And then find a lizard lunge. So bring your hands on the inside of your right foot. Walk the right foot out and over to create some space. An option to keep the back knee lifted for a more active runner's lunge or lizard lunge, or lower the back knee down if that feels more comfortable. Getting a nice deep bend into those hips. Beautiful. Lower the back knee if you haven't already. Release the back toes. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky, low lunge twist. And exhale, bring your hands back down. Lift the back knee, bring your left foot to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine, squeeze the belly button up. Exhale, fold. Lower those hips down, finding that deep Malasana squat once again. Notice if you feel a little more comfortable to go deeper this time. It's okay if you don't. You can keep the hips high. But just notice if now that you've been in this pose before, maybe you feel comfortable to go a little lower. If it feels good, still rock side to side, still working in the ankles. Beautiful. Press down through the heels, lift the hips, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms come with us, extended mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend, lift the chest, cactus the arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your left foot at the top of your mat and step your right foot all the way back for a runner's lunge. Find your feet preference and square off the hips. When you're ready, press down through the front foot, lift the chest, stack your shoulders over your hips, arms reach to the sky. Inhale and exhale, hold, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down, arms come to a T. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lift the left arm high. Exhale, hold. Inhale, warrior two again. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the front knee, reach the fingertips forward, and tick-tock those arms. So still keep that low belly pulling up and in. Choose the level that's feeling good today, a little easier, more upright, more challenging lowers down, activating the core to keep a nice, long, strong torso. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, hold. Inhale, star pose. Create a beautiful X. Parallel the feet. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Flat back as long as you can. And fold when you're ready. Inhale, halfway lift. Long, strong spine. Exhale, fold. See how this feels in the back of the legs. Walk your hands toward the left foot, the top of your mat. Pivot toes toward the top of your mat. Lift your back heel. And find lizard lunge. So bring your hands along the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot out and up to make some space.
option to hold this in a more active posture or immediately lower the back knee whenever you're ready. We'll hold it for one more breath, just like this. And when you're ready, lower that back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, low lunge twist, reach your left hand to the sky. Exhale, lower both hands down. Beautiful. Tuck your back toes, lift your back leg, and step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Once again, let's find that deep malasana squat. So spread the feet as much as you need and lower the hips as much as you feel comfortable. Keeping your hands on the mat for stability. Getting deep into those hips. Beautiful. When you're ready, press down through the heels, lift the hips, extend the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Arms come with us, extended mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend, lift the chest, cactus the arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Forward fold, bring your hands down to the mat. Step back to a downward facing dog. So walk your feet to the back of the mat, plant your hands down, holding downward facing dog for a moment. Peek your hips as high as they'll go, and then soften your heels toward the mat as much as you feel comfortable, or as much as they'll reach, to be honest, right? Inhale, look forward, lower your knees down, and come all the way down to your belly. Come all the way down to your belly. If you have blocks or anything, move them out of the way. And bring your hands underneath your shoulder blades. Point your toes nice and long. Inhale, baby cobra. Putting no weight in your hands, lift your chest up off the mat. Roll your shoulders towards your back. Squeeze your elbows in towards your ribs and your shoulder blades together. Inhale, hold it here. Exhale, release your chin down to the mat. Place your left ear on the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, chin to center. Exhale, hold. Inhale, high cobra. So pressing a little bit more into your palms, lifting the chest. Find the level that feels good. You might straighten your arms all the way. You might keep a nice bend in the elbows. Focus on rolling the shoulders down your back. Nice broad collarbone, squeezing the elbows in. Exhale, release your chin down and your right ear to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, chin back to center. Bring your arms out in front of you, nice and long, like Superman. Inhale, locust pose. Lift your arms and your legs off the mat. Focus on getting as long as you can as you lift your ankles, your knees, your shoulders, your chest off the mat as high as you can. Inhale, one more breath. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Bend your knees, bring your heels towards your butt, and if you can reach, go ahead and grab those legs, those feet. If you can't reach, that is totally okay. Maybe use a strap or just allow your feet to dangle and reach toward those glutes. It is okay if they do not reach. Just hold it here. Inhale, one more breath. And exhale, let go of the feet if you have them. And then just windshield your legs from side to side. Inhale. Inhale, come back to center. Release your legs down. Place your palms under your shoulders. Push yourself up through tabletop. And push your hips back to your heels. Find child's pose once again. Notice if this time child's pose feels any different than the first time. Inhale, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat and feel a nice stretch along the left side body. Pull the left hip down. Hold it here a few more breaths. Inhale back through center and then walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Pull your right hip down and back. Feel a nice good stretch along the right side of your body. Inhale, come back to center. Hold child's pose again. If it feels comfortable, bring your arms along your side for embryo pose. So arms along the side, if that feels okay on the head. If not, you can keep your hands reaching forward, whichever feels best for you. Or you can place a block under the forehead. That feels nice. Beautiful. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Push yourself back up to a tabletop and then come to a seated position. So you can come back to hero's pose where if you started there, or if you want to go to sitting on your bum cross-legged, find a seated position. And when you're ready, sit tall, sit proud, reach your arms up to the sky again. And bring your hands back in front of your face. Big inhale and exhale. Once more, just like that, sweeping the arms up and hands back in front of your chest, relaxing the shoulders away from your ears. And last time, sweep the sky, palms together, thumbs down in front of your chest. Plug your thumbs in, option to close your eyes. Perhaps return to your intention or affirmation for today. And if you chose to use the one that I offered, I forgive all past experiences. Reflect on if you feel any lighter after class, after moving today. And can you continue to cut away those sandbags and allow your hot air balloon to fly? Take a deep breath in through the nose. May we look inward for validation and acceptance. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your lips. May we speak words of truth, kindness, and encouragement. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye center. May we be the change we wish to see in the world. Take a deep inhale to fill yourself with love and light, and exhale to share it with the world. Namaste.